package showed up like this. It was, here, I'll give you a better look. It was like this, right? So it's got all these like swastikas on it, right? So now my house is marked for total transition. You know, when the Jack boots or Jack or Sally boots come marching in. It's one of those like call yourself out situations. You know, who wants to be known as the guy who's, you know, joyous, bon vivant, you know, doesn't take things too serious, and you know, has some beatitude. Anyway, this is where all the, you know, terrorist toys. That's what it should be called, terrorist toys. All Caps Comics presents terrorist toys. So I ordered the invisible variant, and it's basically perfect. I've never seen anything like this. And you know, they got their classic ads on the back. Pretty cool. You know, I gotta say, these were obligatory, but there's just something about a giant bee that I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I need a giant bee, so I didn't get one. But the blue guy is pretty cool. The bloody one, I prefer the 90s, but the modern one is cool too. The blue one especially. And then gotta check out Heather. I mean, like, look at them jeans. Who makes them jeans? I don't know, probably somebody, but like Heather looked good and a nice smile. Now, this one I might pull the trigger on. The factory paint accident version, that's just so funny, and I couldn't stop not laughing. Internally, I was just overjoyed to see this monstrosity get printed and like put in my face. What is that? It's like, these are like tiny Chinese fingerprints, I think. Like 8-month-old painters dealing with this guy. Maybe. But yeah, Invisiron, alternate heads, hands, weapon. Yeah, but I mean, you know, I lost them immediately. I actually had already opened this, but I lost all of it. I don't know where it is. Like, look, this all seems empty. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Oh no. What part of him is that? Oh, I think this is his handgun. This is the one that's like semi visible. But the rest of him, he's gone. He's gone. I dropped him. I don't know where he is. Alright, time to talk about the frog. So, this guy came in, looks good. Paint is excellent. Great paint. Look at those toesy wosies. Painted perfectly. Now, you can see this is not paint. It's blue tack. The articulation of the neck left something to be desired. Oops. I think he needs to be able to do stuff like this. Stuff like that. Otherwise, he would just be swiveling around like so. This blue tack stuff is great. Cheap. Cleans off if you want it. And let's see. He had some different hands, punchy hands. There was a chicken wing. Oh, it was a drumstick. Gotta get my anatomy correct. Let's see. No waist swivel. And that's the ab crunch, believe it or not. I mean, I don't want to hurt the poor guy, but yeah, that's so, you know, maybe I'll put in a quick sketch redesign, show that off. But for the most part, satisfactory. There's this thing where the legs are articulated together with however the hinge is inside there. You have to pose them individually. But you know, that's just a minor inconvenience. Nothing crazy. But hey, got a cyberfrog. How many out of 10? How many out of 5? How many frogs out of a pod? What's it called? A nest? A loogie? A loogie of tadpoles? What is that? What's a group of like unborn snot frogs? Yeah. Anyway, let's say he gets a replacement rate out of loogie, frog loogie. That's the score. Oh, he had guns. He had guns. Guns. And these, they're guns, right? Knee guns. Of course you need knee guns. My knee guns. I like them. See, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about right there. And then easily you can have him do this thing, which is like his signature move. Right? Doesn't he do that? So there's a frog head. Frog head good. And then he comes with this this tongue, so that he can look cool. Like he's a silly guy. So his tongue just hangs out of his mouth. Pretty long. And then I don't think you ever really get to see the micro detonators, the nano detonators that are all on his tongue. But, you know, that's, some things can be left to the imagination. This is the goriest thing right here. Look at that. Ooh. Bzz. Pretty cool. But I don't have the waspinator, so this is just kind of, I don't know. What am I gonna do with this? Well, let's see. Hands. It's got a grip of hands. What is this? What the heck is this? I have no idea. I don't think it came with the frog. Let's say these are the micro detonators for the tongue. They look weird. Got a few of them. What in the world? Anyway, these hands are made for cupping. This head is made for being serious and inquisitive, maybe. This hand is for a good old punch. Now, my kickboxing instructor, he said, don't do that with your thumb. You wanna do this. You wanna do this. I don't know if that's right, but that's what he said. And personally, I try to remember do like palm striking like that. I don't know. I don't fight people. I live in America, and you know, maybe I'll get mugged by a bunch of people. Maybe I'll get shot. Maybe I'll get fluoridated to death. Who knows? Another cupper and another puncher. These are good. Look at that paint, dog. Look at that paint, dude. Look at that paint, homie. Good paint. And some more of these, whatever these are. The micro nano tongue detonators. Very cool. Here are the guns. Plug them in the back. He shoots with his wrists attached to this. And honestly, the style lends to the kind of like clippity 90s era figure stuff. These are not bendy. Do not try to bend these. I will not try to bend these. I'll try not to bend these. Chicken grip in hand. Now with chicken grip, you know, I kind of want to get that drumstick out of that hand, but I don't think I can. It's in there pretty good. It's like a two-part. I don't know. That does look pretty good. It looks like some like walnut infused peanut butter fry batter. No. Peanut butter infused fry batter. Walnuts. Get out of here. Here we got the villain. His name is Deathfly. He's got an ankh, as you can see, and it gives him powers of turning into some immortal fly guy. And he's pretty fly. He doesn't come with his fly form, which is pretty wicked. He's like some disgusting McFarlane style demon with a little more tune to him. But he's like the jammed up. He's like the jammed up emo lurker. Probably likes I don't know, crying. No, he likes the crying game. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. He likes Heather, but like in a, I'm gonna eat you like a fly. I'm gonna vomit on you. Wait, is that how flies eat? Do they vomit on things? Dissolve them a little bit and then slurp up the surplus greedily? I don't know. I always just see flies washing their hands, and I guess this guy can do a pretty good hand washing. I mean, just got to wrench these into place, and there we go. He's doing the thing. Ever seen that thing? He's doing that thing. Doesn't quite look right, but you get the idea. And the whole Egyptian aspect to it, it's I don't know the lore too well. I'm just gonna assume that cyberfrog represents like Jesus, and Deathfly represents Ra or something. Deathfly. Heathen Swain. Heather Swain. I like this head because it's the one that can look around best. Which is, it's not that much, honestly. And maybe I will also do blue tack when I start taking some shots. But, we got this like hip thing, and there's also a little looseness. Where's the looseness? Yeah, right there. See that? But, just get yourself some skill, dog. Skill out. Does this spin? It doesn't. No. So these, they just go forward and back. Very rudimentary, my dear Watson. But this spins. But there's like, type poses where you would want the foot to be like spun out a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know how much tooling costs and stuff like that. I didn't do any research before this. I'm just seat of the pants, dog. Seat of the pants. Oh, seat of the pants. See, like, butts are quite the contentious article in the toy community. There's no one agreed upon way of like doing it, but who cares? It's just a butt, dog. Like every photo is gonna be like this. You're gonna be like, oh, there goes a character. Like this. It's just weird. It's just weird who like every shot or like those movie posters where it's like is it like this? Yeah, you can see the hip swivel. Of course you need a swivel, right? But just look at that cut. Now, I would say what you would want to do for this is like get the torso down, give it kind of this like ball down here, inset to the hips. Of course, I mean you need the space for whatever this mechanism is, and they're low rise, right? So that would be hard to do, but that would be the way to do it. And then the danger is you get into like diaper territory because like where is it going to be moving in here? And I don't know. I do know that that's kind of advanced stuff, so they probably didn't even try with that, but that's what I would recommend. If there's a version 2, do that. Give these the hingeoid, and I mean otherwise, like, I don't really mind the cut on the torso there because it's got the shirt and it kind of just allows it to be a little funny like that. But usually, and I mean it would, because it's a shirt that acts like it does, I guess the cut is just about right. You don't end up with like the lightning bolt cut like Revoltech has on some stuff. I know what the Revoltechs are. They're like cartoonier. I don't have much to say about this Heather. She's got a bunch of hands. She's got some weapons. This is like a good action face, but here, let me try to get her to not look so awkward. I don't know. You gotta work at this one. And the single elbows, I'm kind of okay with. Just like, yeah, it just feels like kind of an older figure. And hey, stick with the 90s aesthetic. This is like retro 90s action figure, but like top of the line from the 90s. I think this is perfect. This is exactly in line with the whole saga frog. And yeah, I haven't even read the second one, and I've had it just sitting there forever, so I'll take a peek someday. And I mean, I don't know, it's tough. I like the pants. I really like the pants. I think the pants is what sold me. I was just like, well, those jeans look really good. And oh yeah. Just imagine a chick showing up like this. Hey, the world's ending. Hey, the world's ending. No. Concern. High fives. I mean, apocalypse stuff and end of the world stuff. Gotta have some steaks, right? Gotta have some steaks. Chicken fried steaks from Chicken Fry. And this kind of like lol, oh so apocalyptic humor. It's just leave it to what was that? Shaun of the Dead, End of the World. Um, was the Matrix funny? Yeah, the new Matrix was very funny, but it's not so much End of the World. This has gone on too long. Here we go. I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna edit this. To smile or not to smile? That is the question. Come with me if you want to see the premiere of Star Wars Episode 1. Let's go. Do not forget the many hands of Heather Swine. This one doesn't necessarily have to be holding this axe, but I like to keep the weapons and the hands together. For now, if I have a cool like weapons rack, then I might add these, but probably not. It's just an axe. This can just be like propped up against any wall. Just ready to go. Ready to go. Oh, there's a fire. Let me grab my axe. Hachete. These are good for cutting through the jungle when you're hiding from the Vizpiz or the what was it like? There's like some Mozart Amadeus fly guy. I forget. You know. There's a Scorpion. Okay, let me try that again. Hachete. Machete. It's called a machete. Also comes with a machete. Looks good. Solid machete. That's it. Comes with this, I think these are illegal, actually. I don't think you're supposed to have nails in a bat. I think you shouldn't be running around with one of these. I don't know why. I mean, like, just have the holes, like, pre-made in there. Get some kind of, just, like, slide some thick ones in. Yeah, these are pretty big. And then just bend them a little bit, and they'll get stuck in. I'll brutalize somebody. A mace. It's a mace. It's not a bat, it's a mace. So you can own a mace, but you can't own a bat like this. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Second Amendment much? Golf club. Enough said. And a couple of fisties for when you're just so mad. When you're so mad, you just ball up your fists. That's what these are going to express. Or, you know, when Heather gets her like Superman powers, she has to punch through the sky to fly. These come in handy because the flat hand flying is just, you know, it's kind of wimpy. She's a tough girl. She fists the sky. Almost forgot this head. This is like the model head. You know, it's just like, oh, you know, just a very stoic look. A little pouty. Looks good. Buckets o' chicken. I think a lot of people actually bought these figures just for the chicken. They wanted to taste the chicken fry. And I didn't put my tongue on this, I promise. But you know, some people, maybe they did. Also comes with oversized chicken bucket. There's a mini one inside the oversized one. Choking hazard. Yes, I choke on chicken all the time. No, wait, no I don't. That's a lie. I don't do that. I chew my chicken and I don't choke on it. Chew your chicken to not choke on it. If you chew your chicken, you won't choke. Chew your chicken not to choke. Comes with this massive chicken bucket and a mini bucket of deep fried goodness inside. This one's the big one. Choking hazard. Okay, well, chew your chicken to not choke. I was just looking at the Swain box, and there's something odd. It's like a massive Audi belly button was supposed to be there, and then they didn't do it. They didn't do it. This is a clue. This is a clue. Strange clue, but a clue nonetheless. Here we have the Cecil figure. Comes with a grabbed cache, and he arrests those assets, and then he gets himself into some situations, some difficult situations, and I mean, this one's pretty simple, right? Like, there you go. Who's not having a good time? Cecil, very charismatic, kind of pulls out the deep lore red pills, schizo takes that are, not too schizo. They're like rabbit hole pills. I don't know, is that a thing? Rabbit pills? Rabbit pills. That sounds like eating rabbit turds, which, some of that content is like Michelle Obama drinking wine on the river while Notre Dame burns, and it's a picture of her sipping that tea, sipping on it, sipping on wine, and you see the reflection of Notre Dame burning in the background, and that photo's epic. I showed it to a French guy here in the States, and he didn't believe it. He was like, no, that is not real. That is probably any kind of fire in the background. Like, man, I know what it is. I'm definitely gonna break this. I don't know why these knees are so tight. Cecil, what's your workout regimen? Why are your knees so tight, dude? Like, knees of steel, buns of steel. How are these? Look at that. Are they like that? Is that you, Cecil? Did they do a 3D scan of you? That's funny. There actually is quite a crack built into this. I never noticed that. Anyway, that's Cecil. I like him. He's a funny guy. Just needs the goggles. Why? Where are the goggles, dog? Who designed this? This is like basically off. This is just not right. And here is the humble frog merchant himself, Ethan Vanuatu Skydiver. Vanuatu Skydiver. So, like, Vanuatu is this island where some folks decided to invent bungee jumping. I don't know why. And if you go look at the stuff that they made to bungee jump, it's this rickety treehouse thing. It's basically like a trebuchet for like attempted suicide. And so they just tie vines to their legs and jump off of this rickety business and don't die. And now, of course, because everything that people of socioeconomic status do is just cool automatically. Like, I could put one in the corner here, like his little face like that, and he'd be going like, yup, yup, pointing and nodding his head, making no noise. That would automatically make this video probably 20 times more profitable and cool in the public eye. So they didn't make him so you can put his phone to his head, which is, it's just crazy. Like, who designed this? I don't know. And when do phones come with this? That would be good. That would be convenient, because especially phones these days, you get this like divot in your pinky because you're holding the phone all the time. Is it there? Do I have it? I don't know. So that's Ethan Van Skivdiddles. What else can I say about this guy? I don't know. Pretty inspirational, I think. Like, no doubt the culture war is a real thing, and this guy being like, never back down, always back Trump kind of guy. I'm down. He took the jib jab, which I was like, what, for real? But it was cool to see his community really like looked at it and thought about it. And 2 cents, N-acetylcysteine, intravenous vitamin C, and what else? I don't know. Bromelain. Just eat a ton of pineapples, and you'll feel better. But I think the human body's pretty resilient and adaptive, and with the glory of God, we might be able to get over this. Whatever. 060606 patent digital coin base that Bill Gates is like trying to put into us, or his husband. What is up with these colors? They're off. Look at that. Let's just pretend that that's on purpose. But anyway, I don't think Ethan is this fat, actually. Like, you guys tell me. And yeah. No, I think Ethan is a slim boy these days. I think he's been working out. I think he's been without pie. I don't know why. Like, I don't see the guy eating pie anymore. He's on Trashcast, which is this show made by Ripa, and he allows Ethan to grace. He graces Ethan with his presence like every day, and it's pretty funny. I mean, it's a breakdown of all kinds of bad habits as a business person, like slash fake it till you make it hype train. And see, I mean, I think Ethan has a lot of like hype trainanigans that go in his sphere, but that's his role. He puts out the call. He's the guy. He's like Gordon, but there's not one Batman. He's like, where's Batman? Where's Batman? He's just like, yo, come sell your comics. And then he's like, get your own warehouse though, because like that sounds like a headache. I want to do that. Promotion. Sell yourself. Top skill to learn. How to sell yourself. I can't forget Tricky Rana's spaceship. One of the coolest things that comes for free. Just send in two coupons, 2 super chat proof of purchases, and you get this badass spaceship where he uses his toes as joysticks for the asteroid shooting game that he plays all the time in the comics. You see it for some reason every issue he's playing asteroids with his toes. It's very bizarre, but you learn to love it. you learn to love it. This ship is made of blue and like off-white, black, and yellow. So these figures also come with these stands, but you can see they're not the same color. They're not the same color. So, you know, I wanted to buy just too many of these so that I could carpet my whole living room with this and walk around barefoot and like squishy scratch scrape around my feet. I'm sure it feels really good. And but no, if they're not going to be all the same color, like what's going on there, man? What's going on? Where's the QC? I don't know. Should I shoot arrows at this? No. But they do look like cool Space Invader flies or something like that. See? Do 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 do. Here comes the frog ship. Pew 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 pew. I'd probably be like licking it with his tongue. See the tongue action. Right, just like that. That's what it's made for. Can't forget Tricky Rana's spacecraft. You know, get I think it's 5 proof of purchases. Oops, from your super chats over there on Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Check them out. They are a hoot and a holler, and just like some good background listening while you're, I don't know, gaming, working out, messing around with a plastic frog toy, you know. They talk about this guy who has a bunch of warehouses, and you know, that's like, if I had some warehouses, I would probably make some like airsoft arena or something like that. It sounds fun. Sounds like a good use of space. And I don't know. Maybe I'd hire a bunch of witches to, you know, enchant the place so that all my customers end up peaceniks or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. And they will never come play airsoft again, because even just the concept of like practicing the deadliest game would be just too much for them. They just start planting flowers all around my warehouse.